Okay, it'd be great to start with just a little bit of background on the company, brief sort of history, any key milestones along the way to where you've got to at the moment.
Yeah, so dbWatch was founded back in 2001 by some database consultants that were looking for a tool to become more efficient when they were diagnosing problems in database systems. This product has evolved over the years to address more the complex need of database administrators and offering more a complete tool set for monitoring and manage and optimize database environments. And we've seen a lot of development in the size and complexity of database environments. So about 3 years ago, we recreated the database monitoring and management product into Control Center, which we have today, to create the best possible solution for large enterprise and MSP customers and to fit best with their complex database and security requirements.
Okay, yeah, so database monitoring and management and the Control Center platform, that's the key thing. I guess at the most basic level, you're ensuring that databases operate as they are designed to. Is that the sort of the basic...
Yeah, so that's true. And dbWatch Control Center, it's about providing this in an efficient way, so efficient control of database environment. And good monitoring is key to understanding how your databases are running and providing early warnings so you can take care of issues that arise before the customers find out. And with dbWatch Control Center, it's meant to not as a replacement of general monitoring for the business, but to provide a better and more detailed monitoring to reflect the complexity of your database and environments, and so that you can ship alerts along to other monitoring solutions, but the DBAs get more efficient when they can sort out and get early warning on issues that are found, and that we combine the monitoring, so early detection, with the management. So this is unique with dbWatch. So the DBAs can be more efficient in fixing the problems because they stay in the same tool.
Yeah, and in terms of the more sort of, shall we say, sophisticated aspects, I believe you've got things like performance analysis, security compliance, functions. So perhaps you can tell us a little bit about those.
Yeah, so for the MSP, a lot of the value from the product comes from efficiency and quality gains that they get from having a solution that utilize the DBAs more efficiently to reduce the time spent fixing problems. But all MSPs want to be effective in their work and create happy customers. And a lot of the customers' issue or pain points can be when they experience performance issues in the databases. So with using dbWatch Control Center, you can have your DBAs quickly assess the problem so they can resolve the pain and create the happy customers easier. And in the same way, the security is more and more an important check item or important thing for your customers. So analyzing and keeping your database compliant to security standards, it's a time-consuming task, but with dbWatch Control Center, it's easy to get on top of it all and stay on top.
And in terms of what MSPs are able to do, I believe that you quote a figure of that they're able to sort of monitor and manage between 2 and 4 times as many databases as perhaps other tools, and also there's potentially a cost saving. So perhaps you can explain sort of how that's achieved or why that is.
Yeah, so I think it's 3 main ways how dbWatch Control Center make that happen. And it is we provide the interface for all the DBAs to work together across all the database platforms that they manage in the same interface. So you don't need trained specialists on each database platform that you manage. And this saves both training and recruitment costs, because if you get a new customer on a new platform, you don't have to hire a new person to take care of that, and you can get that business in. But we also integrate monitoring and management capabilities. So and it's all in the same tool, so it reduces software costs, and it also makes sure that the time spent from jumping from detecting a problem and fixing it is as quick as possible. But And finally, we combine all your environments, on-premise, cloud, multiple customers' locations into one dashboard, one pane of glass to create the best possible overview. We combine it with automation so that the DBA time is spent fixing the problems that need human interaction, but will leave the MSP with the lowest possible cost for maintaining the database systems for the customers.
Okay, and in terms of sort of other functions, I believe, I mean, it sounds like it's fairly important. The platform, you can also control exactly who has access to what, whether it's full access, read-only access, and also, I suppose, linked to that, you can develop specific dashboards, you know, for different users and MSP customers. So, yeah, just how flexible is it when it comes to that?
So the solution is very customizable and flexible and easy to adapt to different use cases in different locations. And one typical scenario is that you might want to give your customers access to their databases without giving access to other customers and without giving maybe full access to production because they might do something wrong. Here you have complete audit of whatever people do through the application, so you can keep track of what your clients are doing. If they do something wrong, you can bill them later on. But you can also give like dev people access to development databases, but read-only access to production. And you can mix and match this so that you can get the best possible fit for the security requirements you have and the access requirements your client might have to the databases.
And in terms of other sort of useful functions, if memory serves, you can help identify if a database, for example, is no longer active, potentially help with database consolidation, and even, I don't know whether it actively makes recommendations or helps people decide where to locate databases. So again, perhaps you can just sort of pick that.
So there is a lot of functions in dbWatch Control Center, and one of the tasks that DBAs are faced with is that it's easy to create new databases, to set up new databases for customers, but very hard to know when you can actually turn them off or decommission them. So we provide this in the software itself, a way to monitor the databases that are in use, and we give recommendations on what databases need to be split up, put on different servers, what can be consolidated together, which are never in use, so that you know that nobody has accessed them, nobody has run queries on them, and nothing has happened on the system, so you can turn them off, and you don't have to make consolidation a big project. It can be a day-to-day work of the DBA to just make sure that the system is run as smooth as possible and that you don't use a lot of time managing database that nobody cares about.
And in terms of, I guess it's one thing to hear about everything, is another thing to actually try it out. And I believe MSPs can download a trial version. So is that sort of full functionality for, I don't know what period of time? What's the trial version? Is it exactly like the full on, or is it just?
So if you want to try it out, you can register in our portal. So you go to our webpage at www.dbwatch.com, and you can register in the portal. You get a full 1 month trial license. So this is a full use license for 1 month. And but we know that it can be hard to schedule the testing. You might need to extend this, so you can go back into the portal. You can extend it 2 more times, so have a 3-month trial period. And if you need more time, let us know. We can work with you to make sure that you see the benefits and see how this can improve how you manage databases in your environment.
And in terms of what's round the corner, I'm sure there are some things you perhaps don't want to tell us about just yet, but are you able to share, I mean, some of the functionality that you're maybe looking at adding in terms of the, I don't know, monitoring, compliance, security, things like that? But yeah, just what's around the corner.
Yeah, so we already provide a lot when it comes to compliance, security compliance, because it's important for the customers. You can mix and match different compliance checks to fit your compliance requirements. So you might have either you're following one compliance standard strictly, you might have multiple compliance standards, you can have different compliance standards for different customers, but here you can fit it together, create templates on different compliance standards and roll it out. And we will provide much more compliance and security related functionality in the product. It's one of our focus areas this year to create more compliance jobs for different platforms, and so that it may become a bigger part of the package that we provide.
And maybe just to finish, in terms of MSPs out there who they may already have a solution or they may be looking to add this kind of solution, just any sort of thoughts and advice when they're evaluating products such as yourself and others, what are the key things they need to be aware of, I guess, if there are some key things that any solution should be providing?
Yeah, so this dbWatch Control Center is designed to work together with other monitoring solutions. So it's on the side of monitoring solutions, providing data to it, but also giving a specific tool for the DBA, so they are much more efficient in the work they do. And in dbWatch, you can combine on-premise, cloud solutions, different customer locations, can have everything in the same view and get control of your systems. You can cryptographically separate different segments of your network. A lot of flexibility is built into this, and you can create web dashboards, etc., to customize the different views that people see. It is designed for large enterprise MSPs to become the perfect fit for them running efficient database management.
Okay, it's been great to chat and some lovely insights into what's going on at the company, and just thoughts about, I guess, quite an important subject. As you say, data is well, the new oil is the cliche, isn't it? So yeah, managing the data is pretty important in this digital age. So really appreciate your time today. Thank you very much.
Thank you.